A topic that often comes up when clients are entering retirement is, how do I apply for Social Security benefits? And during this time, it's also something that you're getting bombarded with mailers on how to apply, when the best time to apply is. And this is something that can really be overwhelming for a lot of our retirees. But it is relatively simplistic, or as simplistic as the government can make it, for Social Security benefits and how to apply for those. Now, I would recommend, though, before we get into this, always consult a financial advisor on when the optimal time is to start benefits, because this is something that it is hard to revert if you do start benefits at a time that isn't necessarily opportune to you. So make sure that you do have a conversation with a professional before starting these benefits, especially if you're considering starting them earlier than full retirement age. Now let's jump into, how do you apply for Social Security? So with that, it's online most of the time. You can call in, but the easiest way to do it is to go online to ssa.gov. And through that, you will click on the button that says Apply for Benefits. There's 4 buttons on the main home screen, and you can click Apply for Benefits. It'll take you to the application page, which will then say, here are all these different options for why you could be applying for benefits, whether that's spousal benefits, whether that is your Social Security benefits, disability benefits. A few different options are listed there, but of course you're going for your Social Security benefit. It'll also ask you some more personal information, even family information as well. So if you have kids who are under 18, or if you have a spouse currently or from a prior marriage that you were married to for longer than 10 years, then they'll ask for that information as well, because that could be considered for your Social Security benefit as well. So these are all opportunities that they want to, make sure that they are getting their communication on. So you need to have that information available to you. Now, with that as well, when you're going through this application, they're also going to have you create an account if you don't already have a Social Security account. Most people do at this point because it is something that when they no longer send out mailers as often as they used to outline what your Social Security benefit is. We are more of a paperless society now. So a lot of people now have created those Social Security accounts online in order to make sure they can still see their benefit information. So you likely already have this account already created. And with that, you would just need to log in. This way it saves your place in your application if you need to come back for any reason and you can't click submit that day because you need to look into some information. Some other information that could be beneficial to have even while you're filling out the benefits, or if you're needing a phone call maybe from the Social Security Administration later to verify your benefits, is looking at having your Social Security card, your birth certificate, and an official copy of your birth certificate, not a copy of a copy. And then also making sure if you were not born in the United States, proof of citizenship as well. Then beyond that, you're going to want to make sure you have those marriage certificates, divorce papers, and divorce certificates as well, if that is the case. And then also making sure if you have employment history from the current year or within the last 2 years that you're able to report that as well. And then making sure if you served in the armed forces that you have your information there as well of what your service looked like too. So just making sure you have all of that available to you. Having essentially your tax documents on hand is always beneficial. So when you're going through the application process, it's really simple online just to go through, fill out that information. But as long as you have all of those outlined documents, you should be set up for success. But again, just to reiterate, make sure you have a conversation with your financial advisor before deciding to apply for benefits.